what's happening is their self-esteem is rising higher than the level of treatment that they're receiving from their man. And when that happens, there's this clash.
No, yeah, you know why there's the clash? Because if your self-esteem rises to a point where you think you're perfect, then the treatment can never keep up. The treatment can never measure up if your ego is inflated to the point of just absolute mania, which is where a lot of women's egos are right now. And that's the reason why the treatment doesn't match up. And so you think you're not getting what you're worth. In reality, you're not worth what you think you are. Hey, yo, what's poppin', y'all? I'm Ace.
Hi, and I'm Star. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
I bet. Let's get into it. Now, would you take a look at this bullshit? Would you take a look at this?
Oh, wow.
Derrick Jaxn has returned. Boy, like a bad movie villain.
Just stay in your show.
Son,
live your life and stay in your show.
Son, what show? He should have been sent to Siberia to the gulag. We should have never seen him again. Yeah. Son, there's no way my man is back pandering after all that hot talk.
No, believe it or not, there are some women that still will follow him.
Look here. He had his girl on here in the bonnet. Trying to take blame. He had his girl on here trying to take.
Lord is my savior.
He had her on here in the bonnet trying to take blame and use Jesus as a shield and all this.
I blame God.
Boy, you was telling us about. Nah, Derrick Jaxn was probably responsible for the proliferation of toxic femininity and the destruction of so many relationships, only to find out the boy's a fraud. We knew it. We knew it when we saw it. We heard what he said.
Yikes.
You heard him. Let's see what bullshit he got for us.
They hate him, but they love him, but hate Kevin Samuels. That's what I don't understand.
This nigga meme gold. Wait till I get a hold and edit this shit.
How you love this man? The man that lied to you.
Kevin ain't ever lied.
Kevin kept it straight 100, and it's just like y'all either take it or leave it.
But you know they
accept it or not.
But you know they gonna pop up to fucking to defend him regardless of what he does. They're gonna pop up to defend his stupid ass.
Defend him?
Yeah,
absolutely. That's the crazy part.
Absolutely believe there are women who are combative by nature and all of that. But one thing I don't think we talk enough about is the fact that a lot of women are just investing in themselves. Their self-esteem is raising up.
Excuses.
And what's happening is their self-esteem is rising higher than the level of treatment that they're receiving from their man. And when that happens, there's this clash.
No, yeah, you know why there's the clash? Because if your self-esteem rises to a point where you think you're fucking perfect, then the treatment can never keep up. The treatment can never measure up if your ego is inflated to the point of just absolute mania, which is where a lot of women's egos are right now. And that's the reason why the treatment doesn't match up. And so you think you're not getting what you're worth. In reality, you're not worth what you think you are.
Some women have that inflated ego because of the fact that they have to self-sustain themselves throughout life without any help. They have nobody, family, friends, literally no one. So their inflation of their ego on, I'm this bad bitch. Worse. I'm this bad bitch because I gotta take care of myself. No one takes care of me.
At least the other girls, their ego is inflated because there's a lot of guys trying to talk to them. Yours is just inflated because you've been alone your whole life. Make it make sense to me. It's not. We're not talking about your.
It's Miss Independent, so that's why they feel
Yeah, but if you derive a high level of self-esteem from being able to take care of yourself and do stuff alone and be successful and stuff like that, that has nothing to do with dating.
But if they're in a dating game and they have that, plus the fact that they are dating, but they keep running into bad people, they're going to have that ego. No.
Oh, the bad people don't dictate that they have that ego.
Absolutely not.
Right, they dictate that they have their ego,
yes,
and for no reason.
As I say, treat others like in the dating game like as new people. Don't bring your old baggage into the new
But the point is that this motherfucker is describing a situation that lets women treat men as step stools because they feel like they're the greatest.
That's true.
Her standards were raising. She's growing, and you're still trying to give her the same treatment that the old her was comfortable with. But she outgrew that version of herself. So if you don't outgrow the current version of yourself, then she will. Yo, tell me with this. And you're gonna be mad.
These guys are psycho, bro.
Are you talking about your relationship?
That's all they do is outgrow. That's all they do is outgrow. That's all they do. Continue to outgrow because that's what happens when you're allowed to inflate your self-worth to a point where it's to infinity. then you'll continue to outgrow every single man because no one can measure up. Stop it.
No.
Stop the madness.
No, this man needs to get some help because just as before, he's talking about himself. He's talking about his current relationship.
Nah, she's still with him.
He was the cheater.
But she's still with him.
So, yeah, but he's trying to point out, don't talk about my past, outgrow that as I did, otherwise I caught on to you, Derrick. I caught on to you.
I hope you're not trying to sell the book after this.
He is, I'm serious. I can't. I swear to God, he is.
Women in relationships is just
Let me hear the book. The book coming? Let me hear a bit for the book.
And outgrowing men. You can't treat her like you used to treat her. You can't bet on her not changing. That's why she initiates a divorce. That's why she leaves the family. That's why you're paying child support. That's why you're paying alimony.
Right.
Because you couldn't grow with her. But I'm curious, man.
I told you. Excuses.
As always, we're going to check out this
fucking
excuses.
excuses. It's excuses.
this. Our first comment here comes from a woman who says, this happened in my first marriage. I went to university, found a career path, and my voice. My ex-husband said he liked me better when I did what I was told.
Because you're probably fucking annoying.
Yeah, man, the problem isn't that women can't be educated. The problem is women who are educated usually somehow use their education to rationalize themselves.
Right. She's using this to rationalize whatever goofy behavior she did, and then tries to say, well, it's just because he didn't. He might have said that, but what he really meant is that
referring to your behavior.
Right. It's like you went to college, came back like the most arrogant motherfucker in the entire world, thinking now that you know everything.
Yep.
And no matter what he said, you weren't trying to listen to that. No one wants to argue with you. This isn't a debate class, bitch.
Men are disposable. They're not important. I am better than you. That's the disposition a lot of educated women.
Come on,
guys. We've got another comment here that reads, elevation, transformation, differentiation aren't bad words. If someone's elevation causes separation, recognizing that and responding accordingly is just as evolutionary as what prompted the initial changes.
Motherfucker, get out of the goddamn
does not justify a woman's
thesaurus.
mouth as a weapon against a man. That is the intimate partner. If she does, she needs to terminate the relationship. And we've got a returning commenter here who says, oh, and you look so handsome here. I like the lighting and the colors and the little soft music playing in the background. Derrick Jaxn might be the only pandering simp that we can prove was actually getting laid from and cheating on his wife from pandering to women.
Right.
This guy's ridiculous. He still will stop at nothing to keep his movement going.
Goofy, bro. It's the goofiest
motherfucker
ever,
stop
bro.
listening to you, but IG, I can listen to your words today. Another woman who says, okay, he may have redeemed himself.
How?
Jesus Christ.
How? He's an absolute fraud and a goofy. How? How did he redeem himself? How?
Another woman says,
How?
being
When?
combative, but whole time wishing he would elevate. You know what this conversation reminds me of? This reminds me of a study where they basically proved that when women receive promotions at work, or that they're elevated within their profession, or even get degrees, those factors increase the chances for divorce in women in specific. And that, of course, is tied into hypergamy. But not only that, it's tied into this idea that women have of, if I improve my life, then I need to improve the man that I've committed to, and divorce him and leave him. Overall, listen, man, there's nothing worse than a pandering simp. Derrick Jaxn is a problem. The good thing about guys like this, though, is they always end up exposing themselves in the long run, right? Speaking the truth.
And then pulling up your girl to take the hits with the bonnet on, and pulling down the blanket of the angels to try and protect yourself. Son, stop it. Stop the fucking madness, right? Michael Jordan going in here. Just wait.
Stop it. Get some help.
Anyway, that's it for this one. We'll holler at you.